Welcome, Katherine. Welcome, Christopher. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Morning to you and evening from New Zealand.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Please. Where in New Zealand?
We live in Wellington.
Yeah, in a suburb called Woodridge.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, how do you think you could do yoga with somebody in Mauritius?
Oh, wonderful question, because I have always been very interested in yoga, and especially since I returned from a reunion in 2015, and I'd met a friend who's very advanced in yoga, and I came back and we were living in Bahrain then, and I told Christopher, I want to learn yoga. We even talked about going to Pune, where this yoga place is, to learn yoga, but it never happened for various reasons, and we relocated back to New Zealand in 2018. And one day, talking to my sister Audrey, and she said, oh, I've got my yoga class. And I was like, wow, you have a yoga teacher? She was like, well, yes, but it's online. And I was like, oh, how is it, one-on-one? Like, what is it? And then I told her how I'd been looking for somewhere to do yoga, but I didn't want to be part of a class. I needed a one-on-one interaction with somebody who I could discuss my numerous health issues with. And she said, I don't know, but I will ask my teacher, whose name is Deepak, but she didn't tell me how she knew you or how she had found out. And then, of course, you know the rest. She gave me your number after asking you. I texted you, and that's how we, started class with you. And it's just fantastic. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I will learn yoga on Zoom with somebody sitting somewhere far away in another part of the world. Yeah, and what was more exciting for me is that Christopher, who was like, I'm not getting into all of this, I don't want to do this, only came to help me to set up the tab. And then Deepak was like, oh, hello, Nai, bed jao. You also said you'll be a support person. And today we are both hooked onto yoga.
Absolutely enjoying it.
And just for our viewers to know that we were both born in the same town.
Yes, and Audrey did not mention that. So yes. Wonderful to know that we came from the same place. We know so many people in common.
Yes.
And your very good friend is a good friend of mine too. So awesome.
Absolutely. See, yoga comes to you when you need it.
Yes.
Absolutely right.
As simple as that. As simple as that. So, Christopher, tell us how you feel not being interested in yoga, and then
how it affected your life.
Yes. As you just said very correctly, yoga comes to you at the right time. I had just retired in the month of July, and finally I was free with a lot of time on my hands. And like Katherine said, I came and I helped her to set up the tab, and I saw you and you told me, you also sit down and you may listen also for the first, because it was just a meeting, the first time when, just a small conversation you all were having about the benefits of yoga and how it works and everything else. So I sat down and we started talking about golf and about flexibility and strength training and all that. And I'm really, really happy to say that my flexibility, my conditioning, my strength has definitely improved after starting the yoga classes. I found them to be really, really beneficial. And in fact, I keep on telling a lot of my friends on the golf course also about, certain stretches and like certain flexible things which they can do, because many people in New Zealand, they have a lot of strength, but they are not flexible. And a sport like golf requires a lot of flexibility, So it's been a really great journey for me up till now. It's been only about 5 months, but I look forward to every class. And the day when we miss a class, it's like, oh, something is missing in my life today. It's become that way now.
We don't know whether that we are missing the yoga or we miss chatting with Deepak and catching up and having class with Deepak.
I think it is more than chatting.
No, we enjoy both.
Yes.
I also know that you all have your daily practice.
Yes, we do.
You never miss that. Now, please tell us a little about that. How long and how dedicated you are to your practice.
I'm a person who's very bad with discipline and anything that is good. And this is the first time in my 58, soon to be 59 years that I have actually begun something, have continued doing it, and I'm continuing to enjoy doing it, look forward to doing it, miss it when I don't do it. And I miss it. Has to be something really wrong with me to miss yoga. So when we first started yoga back in September, we would do like at least an hour of yoga because we were not sure what to do, how to do. We were learning, and we would do the sessions that you would, put up on the G Drive. So that's how we started. So there was no variation. We do what Deepak taught us and what he told us to do. But as time has progressed, for me, I know that I get up at least 5 days in the week. We will do a full 40-minute to 1 hour session, proper session of yoga. Plus, I am now doing breathing, which whether I do yoga or not, I will 100% do the breathing, the various breathing techniques that you've taught us. And I've also learned to do a few simple moves that help me, which is the Savasana, which just, I love it, relaxes me, and to do many of the gas release simple poses. Those are few things that I do, even if I've not been able to do. But like I said, 5 days a week, we will do yoga. If we can do yoga 7 days a week, we do yoga because we find it sets us up for the day, and it's just been a wonderful part of our lives. And recently when I had the CT scan, and I was hyperventilating there, I just suddenly thought about Deepak's voice in my head saying, "You're calm and natural breathing." And there was I breathing calmly. So big part of our lives now.
Lovely, lovely. And how does that reflect in your day-to-day life? Like how does it make you feel? Or what is the difference that you've seen from the time you started in?
Speaking for myself, many differences in my daily life. I find when I walk, previously when I used to walk, we live in a very extremely hilly area. Previously when I would walk, my calves would be on fire and I would be gasping for breath and burning in my chest. I've learned to regulate my breathing when I'm walking, and I find I have much more strength in my legs. Also, I had that severe knee issue, which Deepak helped me to work through. I went to the doctor and they were talking about, the only way for a meniscus problem is surgery, this, that, and the other, physiotherapy. I did nothing of that. Within 10 days, Deepak had me climbing the steps again. So yes, yoga.
You had yourself climbing the steps with the that you did every day.
But you guided us through what were the right exercises for me to do, the hot pack, the cold pack, what time of the day, everything. So yeah, and every little thing. And not just us, we find ourselves telling our daughters, oh, Deepak told us humming bee breath is good for thyroid. You do this. So it's a filter effect. Even it's been good for us. And it's even, for our family.
Lovely.
That's how it's affected my life.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yes, Christopher.
Like Katherine was saying, she does yoga five times a week. The 2 days that she doesn't do are the 2 days when I go to play golf.
Yes, I want
Wednesdays, which are Wednesdays and Saturdays. Now, I do yoga 7 days a week because even on the days when I'm playing golf, I get up early and I do half an hour of yoga. It's 30-35 minutes of yoga. So I start with usually on the ground with a Savasana and the half bridge and the stretching one with the legs, alternating, then one with the knee on the other leg. And because you need to twist your body when you play golf when you're swinging. So that releases your hip flexors and everything else. And then I do the ankle movements, which you taught us, the one up, one down, the circles and wipers.
Fantastic.
And then I do the best one, which I love, is the tree. I really love the tree because it gives you it makes you balance there. Your neck, your shoulders, your waist, everything gets so well sort of oiled. You can absolutely hit the golf field without, going and hitting a ball also after that. You just go straight and you tee off. Because you're so loose after that. So these are the things. The most important part, of course, was these exercises. Some of them I used to do, but I never knew the breathing technique.
And the sequences.
So I used to hold my breath at any time. I used to breathe at any time. And I never understood that certain exercises, you've got to release your body back and bring it back to sort of, neutralize those things.
And
so that is what, the pose and counter. This is what you taught me, and which has really helped me a lot. So I have gained a lot from yoga, and I know that where Katherine and me stand now, we are probably just about 5% or 10%, on the ladder, and we have got a very, very long way to go. But we are looking forward to the journey.
Yeah,
excellent.
And not just all these physical aspects. The other wonderful aspect of yoga is we found something that we love doing together, and that we enjoy absolutely. Exactly. So many benefits.
Excellent.
And we are hoping someday we are going to do yoga as a family.
Fantastic.
The entire family, yes.
You will. No, absolutely. Once you see, you taste it and you know how good it is for you, this is where you actually then, spread it around. And I'm sure your interesting chat will be an inspiration to a lot of our viewers and help them come on to this journey along with your yoga practice. So it's lovely. It's a pleasure. Sorry, go on.
I'd like to say only one thing before we finish this session is, I'm 64. So it's never too late to start yoga. You will find it a bit difficult. Like today I was singing to Deepak Mar Dala with one of the exercises that we did, because it was so physically taxing. But you do those exercises twice or thrice, and you automatically start getting strength in your wrist, your forearms, your shoulders. Everything starts becoming strong, and you can then do all these exercises quite easily. Yeah. So at whatever age you are, start. Yeah. That's my only advice.
And it's mental and physical well-being right in your home. You're not just working out your body, but even in your head and everything. So it is a wonderful thing, yoga.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much, Katherine. Thank you, Christopher. It's lovely.
Thank you very much.
Thank
you very much.
Keep well.